Hi children, hello, welcome to your home school. This is your class 9 chapter 3 lines and angles of mathematics NCERT or CBSE syllabus. In our last session we have completed your exercise 3.2. Now we are going to discuss 2 points and then we are going to start our exercise 3.3. What are the 2 points we need to learn now? Angle sum property of a triangle. Triangle. Quickly let me draw a triangle here. Okay. So let me mark here P, Q and this is R. Okay. Angle sum property of a triangle. What is the property we are going to learn? Let's see here. Theorem 3.7. The sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. We know already, but we don't know how it is proved, right? So we know the interior angle sum of a triangle is 180. How? Okay, for that, let me explain you. Draw a line parallel. Draw a line parallel. Let me mark this A and this B, B. Draw a line AB through vertex P parallel to QR. Okay, so what happens here children? Let me mark now angle 1 and this angle is 2 and this angle is 3. Okay, so now with these two lines are parallel, what do you remember? Alternate angles are equal. Then see this line? The alternate angle, angle 1 from this parallel line, I'll say this is angle 1. Angle 1 equal to angle 1. Again, see this line here? This angle is alternate to this angle. Okay, so now see the triangle angles. Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. But before a straight line I am saying the angles will be 180. I have drawn a line through a point P. Then what it will be? This all the sum of the angles. That means let me write angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. Right? Then I am talking here a straight line. Same straight line. This angle 1 APQ, change it to what happens? PQR. Okay, here straight line 180. Now again, triangle PQR, I can say angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to what? Angle P is this angle P in a triangle 2. Angle Q is angle 1 and angle R is angle 3. So I will substitute from a straight angle. So what is this? This is from straight angle. I know that the sum of the angles will be 180. So the same thing if I substitute, I get that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1 is alternate here and 3 is alternate here. We got the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. That is your first statement. What's your second theorem statement? Theorem 3.8. If a side of a triangle is produced. Okay, let me take here children. Let me take a triangle and a side is produced. Let the triangle be P, Q, R and it is produced to L. Okay. Produce, then the exterior angle. This is exterior angle, no? Outside angle. These three are interior angles. Exterior angle so formed is equal to sum of the two interior opposite angles. So for this exterior angle means this point. Where are the opposite two interior angles? For this angle, this point opposite angles are these two. Right? So this angle is equal to sum of these two angles it seems. So how can we prove this children? Let me mark this 1 and let me mark this 2 and let me mark this 3 and let's mark this 4. Okay, so by this statement what I can say, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. And this straight line you see QL, from this point what I can say, angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degrees. Observe here, straight line from a point, the sum of these two angles will be 180 we know. So now equate these two, why? 180, 180, same. Things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another by axiom 1. So that I can say angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. That makes angle 3 cancel. So finally what I can write? Angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Where is angle 4? Exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior opposite angles. Yes, hence it is proved. This is the proof for this statement, and this statement, that is the proof. So what you can say, sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 and the angle, exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of the opposite two angles. Let's start your exercise 3.3. First problem. In figure, sides QP and RQ. Observe here children, in this figure, where is QP? QP and RQ of triangle PQR are produced to point S and T respectively. If angle SPR is equal to 135 degree and angle PQT is equal to 110 degree. Find angle PQR is your answer. So now, how can you find this, children? You can find this problem in 2 or 3 ways you can find. But what is the question? There is a triangle PQR. Okay, at 2 points it is extended. Q extended or Q produced to T, QT, and P is produced to S. So what happens here? This is the exterior angle and this is also exterior angle. Okay, find this angle is your question. So what you need to find? Angle PRQ. How can I find? I can see a line produced means it is a straight line, right? This angle plus this angle will be how much? 180. 180 minus 110 is how much? 70 degree. This angle is 70. Similarly, so this side what you need to do? Again, this is a straight line. Okay, so this angle plus this angle is 180. 180 minus 135 will be how much? 45. So this is 45 and this is 70. Add these two angles. In 180, if you subtract, you are going to get this angle. Yes, let's do now. Solution. Given triangle PQR, okay, produced and all, no need of writing, and what all given angles we write. Angle SPR is equal to 135 degree, angle PQT is equal to 110 degree. What you need to find? Angle PRQ is equal to question mark. You need to calculate, right, this one. So now, how do we start? We know that TR is a line. If TR is a line, I say that angle TQP plus PQR is equal to 180. Straight angle is how much? 180. We know this angle, that is 110 degree plus angle PQR is equal to 180 degree. This 110 degree, send other side, it will be subtracted. Angle PQR is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. That will be 70 degree is your answer. Angle PQR is how much? 70 degree. So I got this angle is how much? 70 degree. Right? Now next we need to calculate angle QPR. So now I will write, what is another line here? SQ. SQ is a line. So I can say that angle QPR plus angle SPR is equal to 180 degree. We know angle SPR. What is angle SPR here? 135 degree. Send this 135 degree that side. Then you need to subtract in 180 degree. Angle QPR is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree. That will be 45 degree. Therefore, angle QPR is equal to 45 degree. So now we got this angle 45 degree. Right? We know by theorem 3.7, what we know, children? The sum of the angles of a triangle is how much? 180 degrees. So now let me write that statement. The sum of angles of a triangle, is 180 degrees. Therefore, I write angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180 degree. So angle R you can write, children, or angle PRQ also you can write. Full angle you can write, or shortcut also you can write. So now angle P, this angle, only this angle for a triangle. In triangle, I will write here. In triangle, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180. This angle is how much? 45 degree plus this angle, not this angle. Q means complete angle you are going to get. In triangle I wrote here. So in triangle means this angle is 70 plus angle R is equal to 180 degree. So add these two, children. 45 plus 70 is how much? 115 degree plus angle R is equal to 180 degree. Now 115, send other side, 180 degree minus 115 degree. That will be how much here? If you subtract, you are going to get 65 degrees, your answer. So therefore angle R, shortcut there, right? Full you write. Angle PRQ is equal to 65 degree is your answer. What is your second problem? In figure, you can see the figure there. Angle X is equal to 62 degree. See here, this angle is 62 degree. Angle XYZ. Angle XYZ means which angle? This Y angle is 54 degree given. If YO and ZO are the bisectors of angle XYZ and XZY. See, children, what does a bisector will do for an angle? Angular bisector, what does it do? It divides the angle into two equal angles. See here, this bisector divides these two angles equal. And this bisector divides these two angles equal. Okay, so next, of a triangle XYZ, find angle OZY. Where is angle OZY? This one. And angle YOZ. You need to find this one. So, in the given question, this angle given. Okay, you need to find this angle and this angle. Okay, you remember something? What is that? In a triangle, sum of angles of a triangle is 180. So I can see angle X, angle Y, I know. What is angle X and angle Y? 62 degree and this is 54 degree. Add these two angles, children. 62 plus 54. What it will be? 4 plus 2, 6. 5 plus 6 will be 11. 116 degree. Now what you need to do? The total angle, complete sum of the angles of a triangle is how much? 180. So if you want to find the z angle, in 180 you subtract this. 180 minus 116 is how much? The 10 minus 6 will be 4, 7 minus 1 will be 6. 64 degree. What is 64, children? This angle Z is, complete Z is 64 degree. So what does this angular bisector will do? It divides equally, right? So what is half of 54? That will be, look here, 54 you divide by 2, that will be 2 2s are 2 7s are. That makes this angle is 27 degree. Similarly, this angle is 64. Half of it will be, again you do half of this. 2 3s are 2 2s are. That makes 32 degree this one. So now still what you need to calculate? You need to calculate this angle. Again you can see a small triangle in it. So again this triangle sum will be how much? 180 degree. So now consider only this angle and this angle. You need to find this. That makes 27 plus 32. How much here? It will be 59 degree. 180 minus 59 is equal to 121 degree is your answer. So what is this angle, children? It will be 121 degree. 121 degree is your answer. Okay, like this you need to think and then find the missing angles. Okay, so once again let me say here, this angle given, and this angle you don't know. So what you need to do, the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180. Add these two and subtract this value in 180. You will get this angle. Angular bisector, what does they do? They divide the angle into half. So half of 54, half of 64 you write here inside the small triangle. That will be 27 and 32 degree. So you know in a small triangle, two angles you know. What is your third angle? In 180, you add these two. In 180, you subtract this sum. That is 180 minus 59 is equal to 121 degree. So this is the way, understand children carefully. First you able to find out all angles by roughly like this, then problem is very easy for you. Okay, now let's start our solution here. The same thing what we have done here, rough work, we do with angles. Given angle x is equal to 62 degree, angle XYZ is equal to 54 degree. Okay, YO and ZO are the bisectors of the respective angles. You can write that point also. Then, what you need to find? Angle OZY is equal to question mark and angle YOZ is equal to question mark. These two angles I need to calculate. So, how will I start now? In triangle XYZ, what do I know? I know that angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to 180 degrees. By what you can say this statement? By theorem 3.7. By theorem 3.7. Okay, so now what is angle X? 62 degree. Angle Y is how much? This complete angle is 54 degree plus angle Z you don't know. Okay, whatever we have written on the figure, no children, while you are doing this, you can erase that and you can do. Otherwise, you will be confused. What given, what we have to find, you will be confused there. So now, add these two, it will be 116 degree plus angle Z is equal to 180. Angle Z is equal to 180 degree minus 116. Angle Z is equal to 64 degree. Okay, we know that OY and OZ are bisectors. We know that these two are bisectors. Then this bisectors, what does it do? It divides the angles equally. Therefore, I will write here angle. Which angle you want, children? OYZ, right? Angle OYZ is equal to angle, complete angle you write there. Complete angle means from here to here, that's all. Don't feel full angle. Okay, this angle. Angle XYZ by 2. What is angle XYZ? It is 54 degree by 2. That will be 27 degrees. Your answer. Angle OYZ is equal to 27 degree. Then next one. Angle XZY is equal to. So what you need to write? This angle we need. OZY. Sorry. What we need, children? Angle OZY we want. We need this angle means this angle by 2 you have to write. That is angle XZY. Observe there carefully how I am writing. Angle XZY by 2. Angle XZY is how much? 64 degree we got here. 64 by 2, that will be 32 degrees. Your answer. Okay, still it's not completed. This is all the rough work we have done, children. Rough work. Now, what we need? We need this angle. Next step. So, consider the triangle. Consider triangle OYZ. OYZ. You can write here. OYZ. Angle OYZ plus angle OZY. Angle OZY plus angle YOZ is equal to 180. By what you are saying this statement? In a triangle, sum of all the angles is equal to 180 degrees by theorem 3.7. Now, what is angle OYZ? Look here, this is 27. And what is angle OZY? 32. Plus angle YOZ is equal to 180 degrees. Add these two, it will be how much here? 27 plus 32, it will be 59. Plus angle YOZ is equal to 180 degree. This 59 send this side. What happens here? Angle YOZ is equal to 180 degree minus 59. That will be 120 degree is the value of angle YOZ. Third problem, children. In figure, can you see the figure there? If AB parallel to DE. Look here. AB parallel to DE. There are two lines, right? Angle BAC is equal to 35 degree. Angle BAC is equal to 35 degree. Angle CDE is equal to 53 degree. What you need to find? Angle DCE. Before starting this problem, children, we see the answer orally. Angle BAC given, children. So look here, angle BAC. So some angle is 35 degree given. Suppose if I extend this line, do this angle changes? No. This line, this ray, the angle where it extends up to the end letter, you can say that angle is 35 degree. So now from angle BAE is 35, I will say. Immediately you should strike one thing. What is that? If these two lines are parallel, the interior angles are alternate to one another. That makes this is 35. Then what will be this one? 35 degree. Okay. This will be 35 degree. Now what you need to find in your problem? Angle C. Can you see a small triangle here? Yes. The sum of the angles is how much? 180. Add these two, children. What it will be? 53 plus 35, it will be 88. Total angle is 180. In 180, if you subtract 88, What you are going to get? 92 degrees. Your answer. Over. Okay. This angle answer is how much? 92 degree. So let's solve the problem here clearly. Solution. Given what they have given, you rewrite again from your question. AB parallel to DE and angle BAC is equal to 35 degree. And one more, CDE angle is equal to 53 degree. Find angle DCE. Find means put a question mark. Okay. So now what I am going to write here, look here. If angle BAC is equal to 35 degree, then I can say, what I can say, if angle BAC is equal to 35, then angle BAE is also equal to 35. Ray emerging on a same line, ray is extended, that's all right. So now angle BAE is equal to 35 degree. Now if AB is parallel to DC, if AB is parallel to DE, then what you can say here? Angle BAE is equal to angle AED. How we are saying, children? Alternate interior angles between two parallel lines are equal. That makes BAE angle is how much? 35 degree is equal to AED. Therefore, these both the angles are equal. If you want, you can rewrite and write. You can reverse and write, children. Angle AED is equal to 35 degree. So now, next step, consider the triangle. In triangle CDE. In triangle CDE, what you can say here? Angle C plus angle D plus angle E is equal to 180 degree. How you can say? By theorem 3.7. Theorem 3.7, what you can say? The sum of the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Angle C, we don't know, plus angle D, 53 degree. Angle E, 35 degree is equal to 180. So add these two, children. Angle C is plus 88 degree is equal to 180. So send this 88 other side. Angle C is equal to 180 minus 88. That will be 92 degree. Therefore, angle C is nothing but angle DCE is equal to 92 degree is your answer. Okay. With this, we are going to end today's session, children. In our next session, we are going to meet with the last 3 problems of this chapter. Okay. Thank you all.